Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of the AVS Show, coming to you straight from New York City.
Okay.
If this is your very first time watching us on the show, please go ahead and subscribe to our channel. And after the show, you can go on Instagram and follow us at the AVS Show. Before we go into today's topic, our giveaway still continues, y'all.
Yeah. Money. No.
Yes, 250. I was about to say $1,000.
Oh my God, we are getting there.
Today's my last day, Mina. I'll see you later.
$250.
We are getting there.
Cash prize.
50,000.
MinaTV appreciate you. AVS Show, we appreciate you. So we want to give you guys $250. $250. And it's very, very simple. How to win, it's simple, okay? Number one, you have to upload a video on social media. Do it now, because we're going to start picking the winners in November. So do it now. Upload a video and tell us why you love the AVS Show.
Because it's me. I know the reason why.
Yes, and you have to tag the show and tag 5 friends, okay? And don't forget to use the hashtag AVS Show 250. Okay, we're going to pick 2 winners each week.
$500.
Okay? So let's go. All right, and more information are also on our Instagram page.
Yeah,
if you go on Instagram at the AVS Show, you're going to see that as well, okay?
Follow us.
And good luck.
Good
May
luck
the
to
best
you.
person win.
And take me out if you win.
All right, so let's dig into today's topic.
Okay.
What's going on? Ooh. I like that. All right, Timani, what's going on?
Yes, I'm bringing good news all the way from Africa and Ethiopia. Ethiopia has finally had her or his or their, which one is correct?
It's her.
Okay.
Motherland.
Ethiopia has her first female president, and I think it's something to celebrate.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Bravisma.
Bravo,
Africa
Ethiopia.
is finally waking up to women being leaders.
Yes, Ethiopians, don't be mad at me for not being able to pronounce her name. Her name is Sakle Work Zwedi. And there's work in her name, so she's ready to work.
Yeah.
So let me give you a little bit of information about her. Sakle is an experienced diplomat. Before her appointment as the president, the current president of Ethiopia, she worked with the United Nations. She was an African Union representative of the United Nations. She represented Ethiopia as an ambassador to France and Djibouti. So the current prime minister of Ethiopia actually was excited about the news, and his chief of staff made a very good statement. He said, in this day and age, the appointment of a female head of state not only sets the standard for the future, but also normalizes women as decision makers in public life. So what do you guys think about the new president?
I think it's groundbreaking because, I mean, I know that we had the lady from Liberia, but we're not going to bring her up because she, you know, we're still looking about that money that's missing. But but now that Ethiopia is doing this, and Ethiopia is really progressive because sometimes they kind of work in a silo outside of like all parts of Africa. But look at what they're doing. They're being progressive. And why in this day and age, we're in 2018, are we having this is the second woman president in Africa in 2018.
We even tried. America cannot even have a female president, so what are you talking about?
Yeah,
We
we
tried.
tried.
Almost there.
Well, but we didn't.
Almost.
Before the Russians came in.
So at least Africa tried. At least nobody contested a position. Nobody put her down. And there's something really good that's happening in Ethiopia. They're giving women a lot of voices. Even the prime minister had to overhaul the whole parliament and reduce the number of parliament from 28 to 20. And he made it 50-50 appointees. 10 men, 10 women for equality.
Ethiopia.
Yeah.
They're leading the way.
I was reading that the parliament was the one that elected her, so they don't vote in Ethiopia? Like, people don't go out and vote? I'm asking. Nobody
So the
saw
parliament
that?
that appoints their, I didn't know.
Because I read somewhere that the parliament...
Well, because they have a prime minister, so their own system of government is not a presidential system of government, it's a parliamentary system of government. So we don't really know how the whole parliamentary vendetta works. But she was appointed, yes, and the prime minister and every other member of cabinet and even the people of Ethiopia are happy about it.
People are happy that she's a woman, but I don't think a lot of people are happy because of her age. They're saying that she looks very old. I'm just bringing the
Older
tea.
than
yo.
her.
Okay, so wait, all of a sudden now they have a problem with a woman being old.
But
But it's
when
okay
the
for
man is
158 years, 58
I think
years old men.
part of the
Really not for how many years at a time?
I think when it comes to being a president, you have to have the stamina. I mean, you're going to be the leader of the country.
What are we talking about?
Or
What's his name? Paul Biya. How many times has he served? How old is he? That man is Methuselah. He's 969 years old, still serving. He served 7th term. Look at Nigeria. Buhari is in his 158 years old right now.
With his ring.
With his magic ring that is holding his age that is holding his life at bay.
That ring,
Let's not
the
even
ring.
let's not even being to. Are you talking about being able to serve? Is he able to serve? If you cut the wrong way, Buhari will fall down.
One of the reasons why Hillary lost, because during the end, she was coughing non-stop and people were worried about her health.
Donald Trump
cannot be sick and old and run for president. I'm just saying.
No, but she's not old. But she's not
people
old.
are saying she looks old.
Are you kidding me? She's not old. Have you seen Buhari?
Okay.
Have you seen our president in Nigeria, Buhari? That man looks like a mummified person just standing. Like if you act the wrong way, he will fall.
If the wrong wind
I'm telling you. So you're talking about age. If you want to talk about, I don't care how old you are. I want to be sure that you can deliver. And the way she's experienced, and she has a point to prove.
Yeah.
So I know that coming in, she's definitely going to do very, very well. Do you understand? Because she wants to prove to these people that, listen, you put me as a woman, I'm a woman, and you put me here. I'm going to prove you that you made the right choice. I'm going to prove to the people of the world that being a woman in power means that you actually know exactly what you're doing. All of that stigma that comes with you being a woman and being in a position of power, she's going to discredit all of them. And I'm pretty sure that's what she's going to do. So I don't care about the age, and they shouldn't come for her about the age, because there are older people that are leading. No, I'm happy.
I'm happy for this, by the way. I'm just saying what the people are saying out there.
Well, you push and drink some tea and relax somewhere, please.
For Ethiopia, I think this is great, right? They are setting examples. The rest of the African countries need to follow up with this. And for a woman to be in charge, history have shown that they get the work done. They get the work done, and for her to be the president, a lot of the women issues are going to be in the in front, so people can really deal with it, like child birth control, like women's issues, women's issues women's rights, because we're talking about Africa now. A lot of them don't have the rights as the men. So I'm glad this is happening and things are changing.
Finally, I mean, it's really progressive, because I feel like Ethiopia is leading the way, and literally there should have been a lot more women in power. Because it seems like, okay, we make a minister of this, a minister of that, some kind of like shadow boxing position. No, put them on the top, because you know what? As women, as men are able to lead, women are equally able to lead, and we need to start showcasing that and empowering women. It makes no sense in 2018 that women are still second-class citizens. It doesn't make any sense. It's not fair to us. Women are still making less than men. That makes no sense. I don't understand that. We talk about colorism, racism, this and that. What about sexism?
Gender.
That's the thing.
Inequality. Like, think about that. It's ridiculous, and I think that I'm so glad. I hope other African nations take heed and do the same.
And it's also going to teach our little girls that anything is possible, right? That's what Obama taught us as black people, that anything is possible. Little girls are going to look at her and be like, oh, I want to be a president too in future. And it happened for her, it can happen for anybody else.
Don't forget that Trump also taught people that anything is possible.
No, he didn't teach us nothing.
Because I don't know how such a person will be the president of the United States.
Well, he taught us something.
Yeah.
What? How to make porno tape? I don't know.
How to be an open broad daylight racist, because now it's happening. Let's not even get into that.
Let's not even dampen that.
That's a topic that
But I also don't want her to feel pressured, right? Like you're the first president. You're gonna mess up. It's okay. Everybody messes up, right? Don't put all the burdens on your back. And the men, help her out. Just because she's the president doesn't mean she doesn't need any help. We should get in, and everybody should help in, and don't just leave everything up to her.
And
I think she'll do great.
For other women, don't hate. Be a part of, because sometimes we do that. We infight and we backbite. Oh, why couldn't it have been me? Why couldn't it be me? What needs to happen is that we need to create these African nations that are examples of what we need to be. Because at this day and age, it is a disgrace where we're at right now as Africa. It's a disgrace. We should be, we should be close to Wakanda, if not beyond Wakanda, at this time, because we have everything in Africa to make Africa great.
Oh, you said it all. Thank you. All right, we're going to move on to the next topic. Before we do that, what are you for Halloween? Because I'm confused. This table.
I am Amadioha.
Amadioha.
The god of thunder. Igbo angel.
Igbo demon.
Yes, and real quick.
Yoruba is demon now. I'm Igbo angel.
Oh, angel waiting.
Real quick, what are you?
I am Razor Blade.
Let me see the wings.
I'm Blade sister.
What are you, real quick?
Me, I'm just meal. I'm on a very happy day.
On a coding diet.
I am 90s DJ, but I'm not taking any requests, okay?
No requests.
No requests DJ. All right, so let's move on to the next topic real quick. Glitter Rider, you have this one for us.
Talk about faking the funk and costumes. Nigeria Customs strikes force and intercepts containers of imported stew from China. So now they're importing stew from China. Nigeria that they make the best stews, best soups, best everything. We're importing soup from China.
In this
the amount of soup was 27 in this stew season. 27 million naira worth of soup.
In this stew season.
Imported and enforced. And when they found in the container, it was already spoiling.
Oh my
They had
God.
used some kind of, is it mushrooms or something? So it was already spoiling. And this is not the first time they've intercepted. So they've intercepted jollof rice, egusi, obono, yam porridge, and think in Port Harcourt.
cooking all this food?
Let me understand why China and India are making any of our foods. Why are we allowing anybody in those places to make our stuff? You're not sending dumplings. You're not sending sushi. You're sending stew.
Right.
And egusi soup. How? God forbid. So why, again, this narrative keeps on happening with China for us. Why is China trying to intercept us with their goods? And we already know they do fake fish, fake rice, fake meat, fake everything. What is in that stew? Can you imagine?
I think it's official. It's official. Chinese people are trying to kill us.
You're not getting the memo.
Yes, it's official.
You're just getting the memo, boo.
You have no business making soup.
At all.
Okay? My Nigerians, you can't be that lazy. Okay? Go to the markets and buy fresh tomatoes.
Who is even
Onions,
buying
ginger, garlic.
Yes.
Come home,
Maggi,
chop it up,
okay,
use the
Maggi,
oil.
Maggi.
No, that Maggi cry is not even good.
Oh, Maggi's
You know
not
how
good.
many things
Okay.
are in Maggi?
It's potassium.
Oh,
Sodium.
It cannot be that hard to
Okay.
make stew. Nowadays, our youth have uploaded ways to make stew on YouTube.
YouTube.
Go on YouTube and learn how to make these stews
Correct
from the.
stew.
What is going on?
I don't know.
The impudence of a dying cockroach.
Exactly.
Come on, we can do. Let's do better.
What me I want
Start
to
buying
know.
it. When you start buying it, they're not going to bring it. I'm telling you, it's because we are buying it.
Yeah, who's buying this
That
thing?
is what I want to know.
understand.
Who
In
will just
Nigeria,
wake up and go
it's
to
not
the market
possible.
and say, please, I want a container of already cooked stew?
Stew.
Hey.
Ah.
From China.
How?
But why would somebody even buy it? Maybe because it's cheaper than buy other ingredients.
it's cheaper than
They
to
don't
make
have
a
to
stew?
save time. They want to save time.
Because they're bringing it in spoiled now. They're bringing it in
Whether,
spoiled.
even if it wasn't spoiled,
Whatever
don't bring it.
Why are they making stew in the first place? I thought maybe we have a pattern. Or you know how each tribe have a way that they cook their own
Yes.
stew.
Yeah.
You have this one. The Yoruba people will cook their stew with iru, with fried
And
iru.
pepper.
Then Igbos will make it with blended tomato and with scent leaf and fresh
We're
curry
waiting
leaf.
for it to cook for us,
How
so.
is it that you're now buying from? Don't worry. I don't know how is it that people are now buying already cooked stew. Like, how do they even know how it is that you want your stew? That to the point where they will buy it, package it, and bring it to you. You would confidently go to the store
And
and
eat
buy
it,
already made stew.
China can replicate
terrible.
everything. They replicate
So can
everything
I ask
now.
a question? Is it because they named it stew, or is just that they are bringing this stuff to your country?
They're
Because they're
bringing
bringing Indomies and you guys are not complaining. You're eating
They're
it.
bringing it
It's
all,
not
but
cool.
it's
They're
not only,
bringing all
it's not
kinds of
only
things.
here.
They're
They
bringing,
intercepted it
hold
here.
on, hold on. They're bringing Chinese drinks. They're bringing Chinese, alcohols, and you guys are not complaining about that.
Yeah,
Because it's stew now, it's like an issue. I
But
don't
we brought the
understand.
awareness now.
But
a couple
even
of
the stew they are
episodes ago, we
bringing,
talked
she's
about
saying
the
that the
same
stew is
dumping
rotten,
grounds.
that everything is
The store
rotten,
was,
right?
it's part of most of them were rotten.
We already talked about how
drink
they've
is not
seen.
the same
Wait,
thing.
hold on. Two people are talking.
We talked about how they've seen Africa as a dumping ground
Yeah.
already. They keep bringing all these things to Africa and dumping it on us. And for some reason, our people seem to be okay buying all this crap. Because if you don't buy it, they won't be bringing it in.
Yeah.
If you stop all this patronage of ridiculous things like this, like cooked stew, like boiled eggs. First of all, how hard is it for you to boil egg in your house? That you have to buy already packaged boiled eggs. What is the guarantee that you're eating something? First of all, egg makes you fart. So if you're buying eggs that you don't even know how they came about, so that you eat that you eat, so you already know you're eating something that's going to probably upset your stomach. How are you comfortable? Okay, do patronizing things like that. You don't even care for your health, and we don't even have good health system. So how are you so confident doing all these things? If you stop buying all this rubbish from them, they will not bring it in. If you chase these people away, they will not. They want to kill us and take over the land. These people are coming for us full time.
Let's not forget something very important with regards to this stew, because fine, we're saying who's buying it? We are Nigerians. If we are Nigerians, a Nigerian will not buy stew that they know is coming from China. So let's dissect this thing deeply. First of all, let's not forget that Lagos, for example, is a very, very, is a central bus district of the country. So there's a lot of industrialization. There are a lot of expatriates in the country.
True.
A lot of people visiting that are living and working in Lagos. And these people, they always order food from restaurants.
Yeah.
And most of these restaurants, these people who cook, we know that normally Lagos is a busy place. We don't have time. Some of them, they don't even go to sleep to even wake up in the morning and cook something new. So it's possible these people buy this stew when it's imported and then mix it with their own pots to make it full, to reduce the cost, because it's very cheap. And that way, they will sell it to these expatriates and people living in Lagos and in other parts of Nigeria. Because people order food, whether we like it or not, we know that everybody's busy. People order food a lot, especially for lunch. People always order meals for lunch while at work. And they order food from these restaurants, Chinese and all that. And the Chinese people, definitely, they know how to replicate everything, even human beings. So definitely this is not good to our health, but that is the real reason to cut costs, because if they are, this is not the first time, this is the ones that were caught. So for them to be caught now, it means it's been happening and happening and happening, and they're actually selling out. That's why they are still sending it.
I also think everybody's buying them though. Like when you come to Ghana, we have Indomie stands, where like people are selling Indomie. It's like a business. They build this kiosk, they build this, and it's just all they're selling is Indomie. So they are buying it for cheap and selling it out, right? So then everybody is buying it. So it's like, if you stop buying it, like you were saying, they will start bringing it in.
Yeah, but how would you even know that the food you're ordering these days from restaurant was cooked in that restaurant? You can't know anymore.
So is it pricing?
Wow.
It's the
Because
pricing. They actually named it. It's there. Well, I'm telling you, when you go to Ghana, all you see is Indomie stands because it's as easy, accessible,
cheap,
it's
Indomie
cheap,
and bread,
it saves time. Everybody goes in there. Oh, they make it real fast instead of waiting for you to pound the fufu. They're making the Indomie real fast. People are buying it. They even have delivery services, delivering it to people. Meanwhile, the Watcher seller doesn't have a delivery service, right? But the Indomie seller, person does.
Has a delivery
So you're saying that this would sell. The reason why it's selling because of the pricing and the accessibility, the fact that it's easy to actually get.
And what kind of meat is that they have in this too? Anyway, because I've heard that Chinese people are using dead body parts too. I've heard that. You've heard that, right?
But you do eat Chinese here, though. What do you think?
I don't. I stopped. I stopped eating Chinese food because I don't know what I'm eating. And there was a point when I was younger, I would eat it and eat it. I'm like, but what's in this and what is it? Because the chicken is erroneous. It's just cut up white chicken, so it could be chicken, rat, cats, dog. I don't know what I'm eating. So literally, I stopped eating Chinese food, and it's because I like Chinese food, but it's like I don't know. And also the level of sodium of what they put, with their soy sauces and their sodium content, the seasonings that they put in their food is so high. And us as black people, high blood pressure.
Listen, don't get me started with American food and the hot dogs and everything. Don't get me started. We're going to move on to the next topic. Fashion designer goes gangster on Ebuka, accuses him of stealing her design. Really? Did you guys see it? It was all over Insta.
Do you have a picture?
Yes, I do have a picture. So the designer's name is Aito Omona.
Nice.
She shared a photo of her sketch. So the photo of her sketch is over there. And
gorgeous.
It's similar to what Ebuka wore to an event in Lagos. What do you guys think?
First of all, I think Ebuka looks flawless, as usual. As usual. Ebuka always sets the pace. Ebuka is such a pace setter to the extent that he even took over Banky W's wedding. This guy is heartless. If you see the agbada he wore.
Yes.
So when it comes to fashion, Ebuka is a pace setter. She can't be accusing Ebuka of stealing her design. Ebuka does not make the design. His designers make the design.
But why did he delete her comments?
Yes.
That's it. That's all I have to say.
Because she's coming for him.
But if he didn't steal it, he didn't have to delete her comment. He deleted her comment.
But that's a dent on his image. If I put out a music out there and somebody comes and say, you stole my chorus, I will delete it now because it's annoying.
All he had to do was just say, take it up with my designer, not me. Because at the end of the day, it's still out there. It's the internet. The internet never lies. The internet never forgets, actually.
Listen, let's not forget that creative minds think alike sometimes. I don't know if it was really stolen, but I don't believe it was. Because people in two different... I don't know about the color.
And the piping.
Down to the color,
though.
And the detail.
But did you see the stuff on the side of the shoulder? It's different.
No, he made it into the color. He made it into the color. When you like fashion and you're into fashion, you would clearly know that it was inspired by it.
It's a color.
It was definitely inspired by it. Ebuka has been described as the fashion god.
Yes.
A lot of people look up to him when it comes to fashion and all of that. What Omoni, the designer, is mad about is give him my credit.
That's it.
Give him my credit.
That's it.
Because she sent out the sketch to someone.
For competition.
For competition.
Oh, shit.
And then a couple of days later, you arrived at the red carpet wearing this.
Yes.
Come on, everybody's sensitive about their creative stuff.
Exactly.
So just give credit. Don't delete my comment. You know you stole it from me. Just own up to it.
And
That's
the
it.
thing about it, she didn't win
Ebuka,
the thing about it, she didn't win the competition, but it took her, the person who was one of the judges was the designer for Ebuka's outfit and took her design.
So she should have gone after the designer, not Ebuka. I don't think that
coming
Ebuka
from
is
because
at fault.
But sometimes designers and the models work together hand in hand, and the talents work together hand in hand.
But the thing
I don't know the designer. I know you, so I'm coming for you.
But
You stole my design.
Wait,
Yes,
but the
you
thing
did.
is, Ebuka, the designer tell Ebuka, oh, this designer I'm using for you is from this girl.
Should I use it or
How
not?
do we know
How
that
would
he
you know?
wasn't informed? So at the end of the day, you should know as a creative person as well. You should know that, okay, I'm going to go after the person who actually made this, who styled him,
He must
not
have
him
tagged
himself.
that person. You should
Maybe
go
you
for
can
that
say,
person.
oh, Ebuka, which is where I find faults in what Ebuka did. Ebuka, you should have at least given me credit. Oh, well, you know what? Tag the person that designed it. Well, guy, come and answer yourself. Or come and speak on this. As opposed to deleting the comment like you're non-existent. This is something that is important. This is an intellectual theft,
property.
And you just violated. So me calling you out on it, that guy, what you're wearing is mine. You call the person into it. Don't dismiss me like I'm irrelevant or like who are you to speak on this? No, you address the situation. Then it will escalate to a point of actual theft.
I think he could have gone a different way. I think he should have come out and said, "Wow, it is really similar, and you're very talented. Let me use you to make my next outfit."
Okay,
this is a learning moment that you could just be like to empower, because being a designer in Nigeria is not easy because there's thousands of them. So this woman has done this. Her design is incredible. Number one. So why did he use it as a point? Like, you know what? Maybe it's kind of similar. Come into my office. Let's talk. Draw me something for me. Do something for me, and I'll wear it. Like, why do celebrities go to the place where they just want to negate or end something instead of like, let's use this as a moment to learn and build somebody, and that'll also make him look good.
Yeah,
he'll be trending.
Oh, now you bothered about his image, about him looking good. Did she think about what that would do to his image when she dragged him on social media?
She didn't drag him. She was actually very nice.
Listen. He's a celebrity.
She wasn't nasty.
Oh my God, let me learn. He's a celebrity, right? He posted something. If he knew that was, is it plagiarism or whatever it is called? If he knew that was what it was, he wouldn't put it out there like that. So maybe he's innocent to this whole drama. His designer is to blame, right? Did she send emails? Did she go through the page?
She did.
Is she your friend?
No, I read the story.
She did she go through the page where he
did.
posted it and tagged maybe his designer, because normally you're supposed to give your designer credit? Did she go to the designer? Why are you not coming to Ebuka directly and saying, you stole my dress, you stole my dress?
She went through the fastest route that she could.
Yeah, because she's popular. That's almost what
to answer your question, right? A lot of times when you get ignored, you do things in the backdrop. You do it, and you keep getting ignored before you bring it to the main screen.
No, but she
I'm
went through the
you're saying that. How would you feel if somebody steals your art, your song, and doesn't give you credit, and then when you speak out about it, like, oh, shut up.
I'll go to my lawyer. Because every content, every intellectual property that you have, sometimes you can't afford lawyer, but if the lawyer knows that your case is strong and it will bring something very big, the lawyer will key into your case.
Nigeria has money in hand back in the ground. They're not going to take your case go win.
Well, my sister is a lawyer. I also have my own personal lawyer, so I don't know about that.
That's in America, not Nigeria, where lawyers, if you don't, lawyers that
they won't even look at you for you open your wallets.
But
they won't even look.
Not to stray from the topic, I think if Ebuka had handled it properly by probably reaching out, as opposed to just ignoring her, it wouldn't have gotten as bad as it did. And before she could come out to the social media and start to talk on it, it means she probably must have tried
she talks about that
behind closed doors. She probably must have tried to like reach out to him, send him emails, and he kept ignoring her like he did in the comment section.
And then she said,
ignoring her is wrong. Ignoring her is wrong, but you guys should not forget the fact there was a point I was trying to make that great minds think alike. Fine, it looks very similar, but I've had crazy ideas that later on I see coming out from someone else, and I'm like, damn, I thought about this exact same thing.
Yeah, you thought about it, you didn't do it. You thought about it, you didn't do it.
But you know it's possible in the world of science.
You thought about it, you didn't do it. She did it.
That's what I'm saying.
It looks super similar. Ebuka fashion gold, whatever. You claim you're the fashion god, you are wearing something that you have no idea where it's coming from or where the inspiration is coming from as a fashion god. It's similar. Pay up. Pay up. I hate thieves.
It happens all the time.
He doesn't owe nobody no shing bang. He doesn't owe you a dollar.
So we're going to move on to the next topic, Miss Spitfire.
Yes, so this topic I want to talk about is giving me joy. You know why? Because we brought it to you first on the ABS show, all right?
So
now, Lagos State government has restored door-to-door waste evacuation by PSP in Lagos.
Finally.
If you guys remember, we had a whole rant on dirt on this show. And we talked about how Lagos was being buried in dirt. Now, the Lagos State Assembly has called for the dismantle of that law that Ambode put up, giving Vision Scope the contract to be picking up there. They said he did not come to them to request for this before he put out that law, that they want the PSP to go back to picking up the debts.
Thank God. And giving people jobs too. That's amazing.
Employment.
Yes.
Maybe the ABS show had a little
we had an influence on it.
Push it out. Yeah, influencers.
Wait, are you kidding me? We took a whole Mugabe out of Zimbabwe and you are talking about it.
We did.
We have power, super women and men on stage.
We know that our fans have power too, because I know you guys went back and were complaining and making sure that people, and this is amazing, because you know what? Lagos needs to be clean. We need to make sure that our Lagos state is clean, because having trash, fires, all that stuff, and I'm glad it's also equipping people with jobs.
Of course.
It's giving people jobs and employment, and that's something that's needed. I'm so glad that they overturned that law. Yeah. So glad.
Absolutely.
Maybe that way the life expectancy will go up.
Oh, as soon as first of all, he has to actually the environmental minister has to come and face panel first. Do you understand? And after that, they would put it in law starting from November. Oh, next month.
Next month.
Which is,
that's amazing.
Well, that's great, isn't it?
That's great news.
So who are those people in orange?
These are the workers. These are the PSP workers.
Like sanitation.
No, the lawnmower workers. They are the ones that do the cleaning and sweeping and packing of dirt. Then you also have the PSP trucks that pick up the dirt. And so they are all under the lawnmower. The Lagos State
Waste Management Agency.
There we go.
Yeah.
So that's what they do. They go just the way they do it here. They'll be doing door-to-door pickups. So if your trash is full, you have a big drum or something, you put it out there, and then they pick it up to clean the environment.
The color of the inmates in America in the prison. It's giving me prison vibes.
Oh, now it's giving you prison vibes. Oh, yeah, really? Oh, yeah, Charlie, really?
I'm just saying.
No, they just have orange because you know the traffic in Lagos is crazy. They don't want nobody to get knocked down.
Yeah.
So you need to see them clean it.
So they'll come to your house and pick up your trash. But there's a fee though, right?
Yes. But the thing is, prior to this, they had been dropping, because of that Visionscape, the excuse that Ambode gave us and said, oh, that's the reason why they want Visionscape, which is a private trash company, to be picking up dirt. They want to fill up the landfill so that they can use that to turn into clean energy. It was
His friend's company. His
friend's company, because he gave them the contract, signed it for 10 years. And my uncle is leaving the office next year. He gave it to them for 10 years.
Can you imagine?
They not even tell the Lagos State Assembly, because those are like, why did you give out? You made this law, and you didn't even know about it. Look at Lagos. Lagos is in debt. So now, because nobody was picking up the debt, there were heaps of debt everywhere. Even Ambode's post, his campaign post was on top of debt.
Trash.
Everywhere. In front of Visionscape office was heap of debt. I'm like, how are you?
But why? Because why is that?
Because of mismanagement and also trying to hook up your friends with free gigs.
Because when people are giving contracts, when you give contracts to your friend in power and you're in power, they don't actually execute the job.
Of course, they just take the money.
They take the deposit, the contract money, and they take their kids.
Your half.
They go abroad, they send their kids abroad with the money, and they loot.
Because I asked you that question because we do have places in Ghana where we dump all our trash there, but sometimes it's too far. So for me to walk all the way and dump my trash, I just look left, right, nobody sees me, I dump it, and I go.
Is that what you do?
I go my way.
That's what you do in Ghana?
No, that's not what I did in Ghana. And that's not what I did in Ghana. And for the people that go door to door to pick up the trash, it's expensive. It's not cheap. It's not cheap in Ghana. You actually have to pay a lot of money for them to come in and pick. It's like a VIP treatment to come to your house and pick up your trash. So I feel like they have to also make it affordable for people to
subsidize it. The government will subsidize it.
So you see how they have it out here where you pull out your container outside and put it out and they pick it up. It's same system in Lagos. They come on the streets, they blow their big horns, because me, I've taken out trash like around 4 a.m. in the morning a couple of times. They blow their big horns and you go outside.
4 a.m. in the morning?
They come early because you know they have to cover grounds.
What an alarm.
So they come.
Yeah, but you're supposed to put your trash out before that time. Or...
You cannot trust your trash being outside either, because all those cats and whatever that crawl at night scatter everything.
And they will find you.
And you don't want to start you don't want to start packing up stuff when they're here to pick it up. So you take it out and they take it they pack it up, right? Now they take it and go dump in the landfill that you're talking about, where you say it's far. So the conveying of those trash from point A to point B is what you're paying for. Now, because it is is as opposed to giving it to all those, there are people that they call kole that go around and pick up trash. There's the little private malams that do it,
and
right?
they go and burn it.
As opposed to giving to those ones that would go and burn it and pollute the air, the government figure, okay, would give this service at a subsidized fee. So you're paying for it, but you're not paying. It's not a crazy amount
it's very
that you can't afford. Even people that don't have, in fact, houses that don't have, that would opt out from it, will still come out and give out their trash. Or come out and put it next to you, that is putting it down, and they'll put it out with you. And we allow them to say, you know what, the more the merrier. I'm paying for it anyway, and they take out their trash. Because I don't want your trash to be on the street when I'm driving past, or I don't want your trash to clog up the gutterway and stuff. So I'm happy that they reinstalled it. At least now, Lagos can now be clean, and you know it came right on time because Christmas is coming. It's coming. I just got back they're coming home. So we're coming home to clean places.
I hope it works for you because I know one assemblyman in Ghana imported a whole lot of trash cans, beautiful trash cans, put it in every corner and around. We woke up one morning and it wasn't there. People stole the trash cans, took them in their rooms and packed their clothes and their car and their kente in them. So
luggage.
It became a container for them because it was beautiful. It was a beautiful trash can. So,
Ghana.
My people.
Ghana.
So I hope this works for you guys and Lagos becomes very clean.
Okay, it will be clean. We're going to start picking up stuff, and I'm really glad. I'm really glad. At least the air now can go back to at least being a little clean. You can drive around now with your windows down.
No mosquitoes, malaria, all those things will reduce.
Yes.
It'd be cleaner when the Chinese stop drilling for oil.
Stop getting our places.
That's the only thing.
All right, viewers, let us know in the comment section your thought on these topics. We love you for watching. Until next time, you're watching the ABS show. This is MinaTV. Bye.
Thanks for watching. And if you liked this episode, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you next time.